Today, or tonight's ayah, is from Surah Al-Furqan. Very, very important, and I'm very happy to see a lot of youth because in many ways it relates to them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَيَوْمَ يَعَضُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ يَقُولُ يَا لَيْتَنِي اتَّخَذْتُ مع الرسول سبيلا يا ويلتى ليتني لم أتخذ فلانا خليلا لقد أضلني عن الذكر بعد إذ جاءني وكان الشيطان للإنسان خذولا. And there will come a day on the day of judgment where the wrongdoer, listen to this, you know when someone regrets something, they bite on their hand, right? How did I do this? Listen to this. يوم يعض الظالم على يديه. Have you ever seen someone bite both hands at the same time? What does that mean? The level of regret is unbelievable. How can I bite on? Allah said, he or she are biting on both hands and saying, I wish I have followed the way of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I wish I took the path of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasallam. And then he said, Ya waylata, oh woe to me. Laytani lam attakhidh fulanan khalila. I wish I did not take so and so as my best friend, my Khalil. Why? لقد أضلني عن الذكر بعد إذ جاءني. I was from the people of the halaqat. I was from the people of the masajid. I was from the people of the Jumu'ah. I was from the people of seminars and durus and hafz classes. And then he came and whispered to me, أضلني. He took me astray after things were great for me. But after the dhikr came to me and I changed my life, and then this friend came to me and took me away. What is, and this is the purpose of the talk, what is the reason for the revelation of these ayat? SubhanAllah. Remember this name, Uqbah ibn Abu Mu'ayt. Uqbah ibn Abu Mu'ayt, or Abi Mu'ayt. This man, he was not a Muslim. And he decided to invite all the leads of Quraysh. And also decided to invite Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, I will not attend until you become a Muslim. So the man said, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أنك محمد أنك رسول الله. He took his shahada. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came and attended. Before I continue, let me tell you who is this man, because you know the other story about him. This man, Urwa ibn Zubayr, narrated, and the hadith is in Bukhari. He said, I asked Abdullah ibn Umar. Urwa, he said, I asked Abdullah ibn Umar, what was the worst thing that the pagans of Quraysh did to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He said, I saw Uqba bin Abi al-Mu'ayt coming to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam while he was praying in the courtyard of the Kaaba. Abu Jahl and 5 people, including Uqba, were standing around the Kaaba, and they saw Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam praying. So Abu Jahl challenged them, who's going to take the intestines of a dead animal, the intestines, the blood, the stomach, and throw it at Muhammad while he was in his sujood? Uqba, same guy, Ibn Abu Mu'ayt, he is the one who volunteered. And he took all that and he put it on the back of the Sharif back of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And they said it was so heavy. And who took it out? Fatima radiallahu anha. She came and she removed it from her father. So he said, So when he was asked, what is the worst thing that ever happened from the kuffar of Quraysh to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he remembered this haditha, this incident. He said they came and they put, Uqba came and put all that, and of course, accompanied with the laughing and the joking and the sarcasm and the mocking of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then Uqba came, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was praying. He took his sheet, and maybe it says his sheet, it's a cover that maybe they put on their back, and he tied it in the neck of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he started squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. Abu Bakr, he saw that, immediately he came and pushed Uqba, and he said the famous statement, أتقتلون رجلا أن يقول ربي الله وقد جاءكم بالبينات من ربكم. You want to kill a person just because he's saying Allah is my Lord, and he came to you with all these bayinat, with all these clear proofs. That's why you're killing him. So he came and invited, let me go back to the first story. So he came and invited Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the dinner is over. Uqba had a very, and this is where the story is coming to. Uqba had a Khalil, best friend, called Ubay ibn Khalaf, very famous. Anybody knows what's so special about Ubay ibn Khalaf? There's something very, very special. Excellent. He's the only man that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam killed. He used to say, Ubay, he used to say, Ya Rasul, he didn't call him, Ya Muhammad, you see this camel? I'm feeding it and I'm feeding it, I'm feeding it so I can ride it one day and kill you. All the time. He used to make fun of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, Ubay, he found out, best friend with Uqba, he found out he was in Sham when that invitation took place. Ubay was traveling. When he came back, Ubay found out that Uqba became a Muslim. And they were very close. So he went to Uqba. And when he first met him, he said, وجهي على وجهك حرام. يعني it's haram for me to even say salam to you. يعني this is how much I hate you now because you become a Muslim. Why? He said, why? لقد صبأت. يعني you became صابئي. يعني they used to call anybody who followed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam صبأ. And he left, and he became like, very evil person. So, please forgive me, we are very close. And he said, the only way I will forgive you if you do three things. Number one, you denounce Islam. You leave Islam. Number two, you spit in the face of Muhammad. And number three, you come up with the best curses you could ever think of and you curse him. And this man did all three. And the ayat were revealed. Ya Muhammad, don't worry. This man on the day of judgment, he's going to bow 2 hands. And he said, I wish I stayed. When I took the Shahada, I wish I stayed with Muhammad. Laytani, I wish I did not take Ubay as my best friend. Look what he did to me after I became a Muslim. Now when you read this ayat, you remember the story. Look what he did to me after I became a Muslim. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he made dua on all of the people who participated on that incident with throwing on the back, on his back, the intestines. And subhanallah, at the battle of Badr, yes, jazakallah khair. At the battle of Badr, he said, I saw every single one of them die. Every single one of them was killed in the battle of Badr. Even Ubay in the battle of Uhud, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he hit him here on his neck. So somebody saw him, he said, no, it's just a wound. So Ubay said, I'm going to die from this. He said, no, I'm telling you, it's just a wound. He said, no, Muhammad promised he's going to kill me. And a few days later, he died. طيب. What is the topic tonight? Who's your friend? Look, Look at the danger of a friend. It's not just he got me into drugs, he got me into alcohol, he got me into adultery, he got me into riba, he got me into gambling, he got me into the hellfire. A friend could lead to the hellfire. That's the first dalil, that's first evidence, and the other evidence is when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was standing next to his uncle Abu Talib while he was on his deathbed. And he said, Ya Amma, oh uncle, please say La ilaha illallah so I can, use it for you to go to Jannah. And the bad friends, the bad company standing right there. Ala deen Abdul Muttalib, you want to leave the deen of your father and your forefathers? So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam from here and they from there, and then Abu Talib died by saying Ala deen Abdul Muttalib. A bad friend, an evil friend could lead to the hellfire. Wallahi, every time I speak to a person that went astray, ask anyone who went the wrong way. They will tell you, it was so and so who told me, try it once. Only one sniff, only one sip, only one smoke, only one. And then you're not a man. And the peer pressure and all that, and they start following. And then, subhanallah, unfortunately, many times, wallahi, many times, it breaks your heart. It is too late for that child to be saved because they went so deep and so addicted. And if the parents talk to them, they think that the parents are being very strict and they are being outdated and backward. They do not know that the parents, your father, your mother knows way much more than you. So please watch who are your kids befriending. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Al-mar'u ala deen khalilih." The person is on the path, is on the deen of his best friend. قُلْ لِي مَنْ تُعَاشِرْ أَقُلْ لَكَ مَنْ أَنْتَ. There's a saying in Arabic, tell me who's your friend, I tell you who you are. الصاحب ساحب. The sahib, he pulls. Sahaba, he pulls. Either he pulls you, let's go, there's a halaqah at Epic. Or he pulls you, let's go, there's a dance party at so and so. He or she, they are the one who pulls you. So you have to, when you bring a bottle of water, the bottle of water is liquid, right? You put it in the freezer, what happened? It freezes, right? Why? Because the environment is all frozen. Same thing. If I put myself in an environment that's all away from Allah, naturally, I have to. Either you're going to become one of them or you're going to leave. There's no third choice. So, the person is defined by who he hang out with. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, look at the other side, completely opposite. Al-akhilla. Al-akhilla is a plural of khalil. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that the akhilla on the day of judgment, بعضهم لبعض عدو إلا المتقين. The best friends on the day of judgment, they become enemies of each other except the muttaqeen. May Allah make us all from the muttaqeen. The muttaqeen would say, oh, Ya Allah, he used to always remind me if I miss a salat. He used to tell me, let's go to this halaqah, let's go to Jum'ah, do this, do that, slow down when you're praying. Muttaqeen on the day of judgment, they are close. In this dunya, the very close friends, they will become enemies. You told me to do this. You taught me to do this. They became enemies, even though in this life, they were BFF. You know what BFF is? Best friends forever. Best friends till the day of judgment. Then we're going to split. Subhanallah. So it is extremely important to know who are we befriending, and at the same time, who are our kids are befriending. Now, I will end with this. Can I spy on my kid's phone to find out who's his friends? I'm going to ask all the muftis in the crowd. Can I spy on my son, on my daughter's phone to make sure that this applies? I'm afraid that, he's or she's talking to the wrong crowd. What do the muftis think? اختلف العلماء في رأيين. Two opinions. There's a story about this. There are two opinions. There was a mufti in a village. Everybody loves him and everybody respects him. And he's not very knowledgeable. So one time someone very close to him died in a different village, and he traveled, and the traveling was like 1 month to go and 1 month to come back. So what is he going to do? He told his son, you take over. Be the sheikh till I come back. He said, Baba, but I do not know how to do fatawa. He said, anybody ask you something, you say there are two opinions. This is where you are always safe. There's two opinions. So one guy noticed that every time, every matter, there is two opinions. So he came to him. He said, Afillahi shak. Afillahi shak. Is there any doubt about the existence of Allah? He said, well, there are two opinions. Come over here. So, okay, let's go back. So, first of all, we have to really establish the trust between us and our children. If that is established between you and your son and your daughter, wallahi, you don't have to do anything. But sometimes we become so strict and scream and yell to the level that the child intentionally start hiding and not being open with the parents. One of the parents should always have communication with the child. If both of them closed and they both constantly scream haram, haram, and yelling and grounding and all that, then they're gonna love to do things that annoy you. If you felt that there is a danger and you warned your child and he did not listen, then here it is allowed to do whatever it takes to protect my child. But make sure, especially now when they are still young, 7, 8, 9, establish a relationship with them to make them very open with you. Because you don't know how much the peer pressure plays a huge role in distracting them, in making them feel cool. And when they see the rest of the kids at school, especially if they go to public school, they disobey their parents, they want to do the same thing. And I can tell you many, many stories about children that, subhanAllah, they come to me and they say, I cannot talk to my father. I can't. The minute I say something, he starts screaming and yelling, and there's no way I can communicate. I even started lying in order for him to be quiet. So, ya akhwan, we all love our children. We all do everything possible. These are my investment. When I leave, they will make dua for me. Everything that they do, I taught them, it will be in my hasanat. So I have to keep that line of communication open with them. And like I said, please constantly make a lot of dua for them, that Allah will protect them and Allah will keep them steadfast. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our children. May Allah bless them with righteous company. May Allah bless them with righteous company. May Allah protect them from the evil friends. May Allah fill all our homes with love and mercy and tranquility and peace. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our parents. May Allah grant them the highest place in Jannah.